Today, I'd like to give you a quick overview of a presentation that we recently did for managers on time cards and employee absence reports. When a manager signs the time card, it's stating that the manager has requested that the employee work extra hours in advance. Please do not work any overtime unless requested by a manager. It's the employee's responsibility when submitting a time card to their supervisor to make sure that all the information is accurate on the time card. That includes putting their names, their dates, their signatures, social security number, and any special assignment. For example, if attending an outreach event, make sure to put outreach event on the time card so we can code it correctly for payroll purposes. When rounding your hours, you want to make sure that you round your hours to the quarter hour. For example, 15 minutes would equal 0.25, 30 minutes would equal 0.50, and 45 minutes would equal 0.75. So as shown below, for example, 3 hours and 15 minutes would equal 3.25 hours. For certificated staff, when recording extra hours, they will always record it as regular pay. Certificated staff get paid a flat rate of payment for extra hours worked. For classified staff, classified staff receive payments for over 8 hours in a day or over 40 hours in a week in which they worked. Worked is the key word here. So if an employee had any personal necessity time, vacation, birthday holiday, or regular holiday pay during the week, the employee will only receive overtime once he or she has worked over 8 hours in a day or over 40 hours in a week. Let me show you an example. This employee worked a regular shift on Monday. On Tuesday they had 2 hours of PN, but then they came into work and worked 6 hours. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, they had their regular 8-hour shifts. A manager has asked them to work on Saturday for 3 hours. They would be paid 2 hours of pay at a regular rate of pay and 1 hour of overtime because they are not paid overtime until the employee works over 40 hours in a week. So in this employee's time card, when they receive payment, they'll receive their regular 40 hours of work, 2 hours of PN, and 1 hour of overtime. In the next example, there's a holiday on Monday. This way, the employee receives 8 hours of payment but has not worked on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, they have 8 hours of pay. On Saturday, the manager asks the employee to work 8 hours, and the employee would get paid 8 hours of straight pay because they have not worked yet 40 hours in the week. So they'll get 48 hours of regular pay for that week. On your employee absence reports, it's the employee's responsibility to make sure that the following items are recorded correctly. Make sure that you record all absences and tardies. Make sure that you're rounding to the quarter hour. That you're using the correct code such as vacation, personal necessity, or jury duty. And that you sign and date your form. Also, absences over several days are recorded clearly on the form. For example, if you're gone October 13th and October 14th and you record 6 hours, we would prefer to see that you were gone October 13th for 2 hours and October 14th for 4 hours. Also note that birthday holidays do not need to be recorded on the employee absence report. If you're called for jury duty, there's a few special rules that you need to be aware of. You need to provide the jury duty summons with the employee's name on it to Human Resources in advance. Also, once you complete your service, they'll give you a verification form of dated service from the courts that needs to be attached to the absence report and submitted to Human Resources at the time of service. Also, employees must complete a waiver of jury duty payments from the courts. Any payments excluding travel must be submitted to Human Resources. Normally, if you waive the jury duty payments, the only payment you're going to receive is for payments for travel. That way you'll be able to keep the check from the courts. If you do not waive it, you are responsible for submitting all payments excluding travel to Human Resources. If you call in the morning and you find out that you need to report, it's important that you call the employee absence line on Janet's line at 971-5560 and report that you're going to be gone that day. Finally, when in doubt, call HR. We're here to help you, and we just want to make sure that you understand the policies and procedures. If there's anything we could do to help clarify anything, feel free to give us a call. Thanks and have a great day.